Hello everybody, back again with the journal, and this is another swap for a group I'm in for an autumn journal. It's covered in material which I've had for, well, goodness knows how long, ages, and it's got a nice autumn pattern on it, so I thought that would be ideal for this. I've left it fairly plain on the front, so the flower, I think they're flower fairies that show themselves up very nicely with there, and just a little plate here with the word autumn, and a leaf I've put, make sure I'm in frame, in the corner. The back I have left completely plain, again because it's such pretty material I didn't want to cover up too much, and just a piece of lace down the spine. 3 signatures. No, it's not 3 signatures, it's one signature, one signature, 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I've dyed some seam binding to match it with all sorts of Tim Holtz distress inks, just a mixture of all sorts, so it matches in with the material. Can't speak today. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look inside. The binding is caught in between the outside cover and the inside, which is scrapbook paper, again that I've had for some time, and it was a Bo Bunny kit, I believe, with all sorts in. So yes, that's that piece there, and also most of these pieces I think were from the Bo Bunny. I had 2 or 3 different pads and kits, and this is all from that. In here I've done a little card, and this tells you about autumn. This is a double pocket. There's a little piece in the front and then one in the back, so I've just tucked that in there. This page, this is a napkin which I've decoupaged onto card, and then I've covered with a piece of netting, little piece of hessian there with a piece of washi tape, a leaf, and just a tag that I've made to go inside. I haven't done anything with that. That can be adapted to whatever my partner wants to do with it. Papers are mostly coffee dyed, I think, in this one. And on this one I've also put, it shows more this side, a piece of lace at the bottom. Again, my partner didn't want anything too lacy, so just a few pieces, just to pretty it up. On this one we've got a pocket here, which is October's Party. Tucks in the back there. There's another pocket here, excuse me, with 2 little tags. How beautiful a day can be when touched by kindness. Oops. And everything we create is a step on our personal journey. And they just tuck in that little one there, or in there. There's 2 pockets, another piece there. So whichever. This again was the scrapbook paper, and I've stuck 2 cards on which I think were graphic 45. This one, and this was just an odd piece I found amongst my stash, and I thought it actually looks quite pretty in there. It just, the shape of it goes rather nicely. This is also a pocket in here, and in here I've just put a card with lines on the back for journaling. Okay, that's that one. And then over this page we've got another piece of material with all different coloured the leaves, which I thought were rather pretty, and another verse, I am made for autumn. A little flat piece here with another tag on the top with a die cut leaf, bit of washi, and I found some of my die cuts of Tim Holtz that I hadn't used again for ages, so just little odd pieces. That one says lost on that one, and I'll show you the found when we get further up the page. These 2 pieces here were these 2 little tags. When I cut those out, and I had them there, and I thought actually you could slip a little photo or something in there, or even just stick something on the top there, so I left those like that because I thought they were rather pretty just to pop something in. The edges are Martha Stewart punch. Stenciling on here, the leaves, and again I've used distress inks, different colours to match in, and corrugated cardboard to make the lines. 2 more of those little tags there, and this is also, find one of those again. This is a tuck spot under here as well. Little piece of lace there, tab there, and a smile is worth more than 100 frowns. A corner pocket here, and I've just put a piece of paper here with leaves and lines again for journaling. Edith Holden, you'll all recognise. This little piece, so these were, I'm not sure what these were, little stickers or something from somewhere. Corner stamps, and Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And this opens up, and this is Autumn's Song, and I just tucked that over so you could see that it does open up. A little tab there, and 2 more little tags. Friendship isn't a big thing, it's a million little things. And sending you sunshine, laughter and hugs. And they just tuck in those there. That's that one. And on the back we have autumn spiced cider. Sounds rather nice, the recipe for that one. This one is a flip piece, so journaling underneath. Washi tape again, it's Tim Holtz with the months of the year. And this piece that also can be journaled on. Plenty of room for journaling in here, more there and here. Paper bag, and in this one I've just done a little piece of paper just folded up there, and this is a die cut leaf on here. That just tucks in there, and the flap for this over. This one here, corner punches. This one is bits of all sorts on this one. This was a die cut, as were the leaves before. This stitching here is from the picture on the other side that I've obviously stitched on, and I thought made quite a nice frame, so I've just done that there. We've got a pocket here with tags again. You are one of my nicest thoughts, and a plain one there, and then another little pocket down here with a tiny tag in, just plain. September, October, and this is the picture that I had, one of Mrs. Cogg's, I think it was called In the Garden or Busy in the Garden, and a leaf from the Bo Bunny kit, and just some more little die cuts that I found and cut out. A pocket here, it says memories, and anything could be popped in there, and a little piece, I think this was Artie May's. Apologies if it's not, but I think that was an Artie May's one. This here, a paper clip. Not sure if that's a bow or looks a bit like a bow. Punching along the top here, and that opens out to Golden Days music. This was on the other side of that, caught into the paper clip. This again is, I think it was, yes, Graphic 45. I think this was a French country one. And just with a piece of mesh, cheesecloth, a piece of lace and some buttons. This you'll probably recognise, the Tim Holtz piece for slotting. Well, I put tickets in here, just all sorts of little tickets, also Tim Holtz, and a piece of lace along the bottom. This was also done from that card that had the napkin decoupaged on. Little altered paper clip here, which is holding this closed. And this is one that folds out. And this says, the best and most beautiful things in the world can't be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. That's Helen Keller. So this is one that opens out here and also out here to give plenty of journaling space there. And this says, I can smell autumn. gosh, my eyes, Dancing in the Breeze. And a stamp here, little tabs, banners at the top there, something could be tucked underneath that one there. Stamps and stenciling again. And this comes to the middle here. In the middle I've put just these little metal leaves on. I've twined the two pieces together and put that on the bottom there. I'm not sure about that, so if my partner doesn't like it, she can just cut it off. Right, so in both these, again, as I did on one of the others, I've done recipes, put recipes in here. This is autumn vegetable soup with cheesy toasts. And this one is baked fruity autumn pudding. Beautiful paper again. That was again part of that, I think, from the Artie Mays set. Okay, this is a busy page. I've put a glassine bag here, and inside is what could be used for a bookmark. And I've just done spelt out autumn on the back there, edge punching again on there. These are stuck on just two pieces that odd ones from the kits, and I've just tucked a little card in on that one. The bag is sealed down, but this one is open here. A little piece down the bottom there as well. Isn't it funny how you forget all your words when you start recording? Everything goes. Another piece here that I've done die cut on the card, and another piece there with a piece of hessian, and opens up. Put a cat there, an apple, and a pumpkin. And this is a little envelope, again from that same kit from Artie Mays. And this is magnetised, so that's that nice click. A piece of trim down the side, well, two pieces of trim actually, the background one and then the other piece put on top. The colours match nicely with the other things. Another stamp. And on this one, this is two of my die cuts that I've had for some considerable time, and I've just edged them with lace, and I've popped in here garden journal sheets for September and October, two of each in there. More journaling. Envelope flips open, and this has just a piece of paper that I've just folded in, just plain, so again that can be written on. Flat there, something can be tucked underneath there. More so, I won't read all these out, but there are more sayings there, or quotes. This is the other end of the paper bag. I haven't put anything in that side. It's getting quite getting full. This here is a recipe to write recipes, and this is a flip out one, so there's two sides of that and also lots of journaling room. Die cut. And again, I've just left this completely plain because I thought it can be written on, or something could be stuck in there, or whatever. This one is completely stuck down for September, but October, when we flip over, there's another little card in there in a pocket. It's the other side of Edith. This one here is a corner. It's a corner flip. Let's just show you that. That just flips up there, edged with lace. And a piece of trim here, lace trim. And this is a menu plan. Managed to do these when we had our unusual summer, when we had nice weather, and I did these, put them outside on the garden set, which gave me some rather nice patterns on there. So that's the menu plan. More corner punching. Another pocket here that things can be tucked in. Piece of lace trim. Another quote. This one here is another card which can be written on the back inside that pocket. This is one of the long tags which I've left fairly plain. Can be used as a bookmark or a place in here, whichever. And if we take that off there, this piece flips open, and of course this was graphic 45 again, and that just closes with that safety pin, which I'll do afterwards. On the other side of it, these were Tim Holtz as well. I've had some time, September and October, which I've done each side of this band. And this is just an odd piece again, Tim Holtz dies, that I've just tucked in there. This is the other side of that little flip piece, and this is the found. That little piece I put on there because it kind of rather made me think of the moon. Another one here, belly band here, and again another die which I've tucked in there, and a little piece at the bottom as a stopper. Edge punching. Picture here which I've just tucked a little odd piece of, these were actually rub-ons. I thought, well, rather than throw them away, I'll just tuck them in there. And this lovely picture which I got from Pinterest, and I've stitched around that one. This piece here was going to be a pocket, to be perfectly honest. That was going to be a pocket, but it's a very delicate die, and when I started trying to stick it down, it didn't like it, so I've actually stuck that completely down there now. And the last page here, a doily. This was one that I cut the piece that I cut the leaf out of, and I thought actually that makes quite a nice little piece there. And this says, every story has an end, but in life every end is just a new beginning. And that kind of sums up autumn, doesn't it? Some more lace along there, and right on the back we've got another double pocket. Harvest Moon, this is a little booklet. This has got a piece in here from graphic 45 again. Some little peel-offs of leaves. These I've just done in with a piece of twine. So my lady can swap those out if she wants to when she's used them. On the back here, a little pocket, and this is just an odd piece that I'd use to try different bits out on. So I've just tucked that one in there. And that goes in the back. And then, as I say, this is a double one again, and that goes into the front pocket. So hopefully I've remembered everything in there. There were quite a few little bits and pieces in there. So that's my autumn journal. Hope my lady likes it. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.